It is the show that has changed superstars' lives. This is NXT.
The future is here, and the future is now.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 510 pounds. The New Age Outlaws.
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner, Imperium!
My sources tell me that the entire tag team division is watching this one backstage. That's how important this match is.
And we're on our way in this tag team matchup.
There's a pecking order in the tag team division, and one of these teams is jockeying for position at the very top.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, my God. Oh, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Headlock. Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
From behind. Back suplex.
Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, solid kick across the back. And Road Dogg is really dialed in right now.
Road Dogg is certainly getting that fierce look in his eyes.
This match grinded him down a little. That holds back Barthel's attack.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Pinpointing the trachea.
He gets tagged in. Put into the corner now. now. Stuck in the tree of woe. No escape in sight.
Well-placed kick. Ooh, stinging kick. Into the abdomen.
You doing here, Corey?
There it is. It's locked in.
Smart maneuver.
And it slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Neck breaker. Partner tags in. And that's what we call the tree of woe position, folks.
Ah, he's got that boot right up against his face.
Come on. Eichner gets out of the way.
Hurricane Rana.
Oh, no. Right to the back of the neck.
And setting him up. Oh, a knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
Planted with a neck breaker. Great counter.
Big overhand.
Getting him into the corner.
Look at this, going right after the left arm.
Gotta hurt. And Eichner has earned the upper hand here.
Full focus from Eichner. Punishing the leg.
Oh, what a forearm.
And one more for good measure. Check out this big powerbomb.
Tags him in. Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
What? Oh, he kicked out.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet.
Well, that's one way to leave the ring, I suppose.
Wow, springboard attack.
Bartel plans in motion. From the top. That one fails to land.
Missed the mark.
Ruthless striking.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Strikes with a kick.
Inverted vertical suplex.
Brain buster. And Eichner with the wherewithal to counter.
Ah, trampling the opposition.
Face crusher. He eludes the contact. Right across the larynx. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Barthel on the receiving end.
A well-timed dodge. Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. No!
Oh, straight to the floor.
I don't care how bold you are, missing on those kind of maneuvers will send you to a medical facility.
Medical attention might be needed out here. That was a nasty landing.
Hooked up.
Oh, my God, a small package driver.
2. Kicks out. He still has life.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count. An elusive Bartel there.
Oh, this is the best. Couple of jabs.
Little shake, rattle, and roll. Boom! Looking to finally put Bartel away.
Stops the kick.
Road Dogg with some agility.
And another counter. Suplex, here it comes. Nicely done. Comes in off the tag. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Revolution's into the spinning power bomb.
Eichner might have it.
Oh, he kicked out. I thought once he executed that, it was good night.
You have to wonder, how much more can he take?
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
We continue to see incredible perseverance from these competitors.
The war continues to rage on with, and here we go. Famous, sir. Bartel's down and out.
Makes a cover. Wait, how can that be fair?
Come on, ref, keep these guys in check.
Got to find a way to get out of this.
Strong elbows right on the mark.
Beautiful suplex. That's got to be it. 2. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Bartel on the receiving end.
Destructive arm breaker.
Got the tag. Got the tag.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Great reversal. Tag made. Fresh man in.
Road Dogg with some agility.
And Eichner with the wherewithal to counter.
Looking for the suplex. Oh, wow, into a powerbomb.
Cover. Is it enough? 1, 2. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
Almost inhuman at this point. Eichner's fixed on him now. Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and...
All the momentum into a spinning powerbomb.
Eichner might have it.
He gets set down to the floor.
He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of moments.
From way up, catches nothing but air. This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
Tag. Bad predicament right here. Straight impact on the throat. Tagging his partner in now. Finds a counter for Road Dogg. What a chop! Oh, that'll light up your chest. Tagged in. Ah, gets cracked by the overhand. Oh, it's raking the back. Knew what was coming there. Series of reversals. Uh-oh. Gonna shake, rattle, and roll. Here he goes for the win. Save.
Still got more fight here.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Down and across the knee. That won't just separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it. From behind, hooks the leg.
Oh, what a throw.
Is that what it takes to beat Road Dogg?
And he makes makes the save for his team.
Oh, stomping away.
Look out! Oh, right to the throat. Road Dogg gets him back.
All the way down.
Ooh, brutal forearm. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Oh, it's ruthless striking. And scissor into the takedown.
Road Dogg's in big jeopardy here. From behind, hooks the leg. Explosive belly to back.
Bartel may have put the period on this one.
And there's the save.
Let's keep fighting.
Suplex, here it comes.
Nicely done.
This building is rocking right now.
Can you blame him?
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Powerbomb planted.
This could do it. Finally, it's over.
Here are your winners, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner, Imperium.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
This right pairing can certainly do wonders, and make no mistake, this was a wonderful performance tonight.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, Jade Grace.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
One of the top names in the entire women's division, and she plans on showing exactly why here tonight.
Well, she was once one of the sweetest. She's now one of the meanest.
And from San Jose, California,
Hey, despite what you think about Bayley, there's no denying what she's accomplished. The first Grand Slam champion in the women's division.
And there's also no denying that Bayley has no problem stepping on anyone along the way.
It's because Bayley thanks herself for all of her accomplishments, and you can't argue with the results. Bayley knows how to win.
Grown tired of being an underdog. She's tired of being overlooked.
Has toppled every foe that stood in her way.
Think about what superstars endure in a match like this.
Winning a match is always important, but this match is about survival.
The punishment sustained in cage matches shorten superstars' careers. That's why it's a fight or flight situation.
Win or lose, this is a match where the end result can be absolutely disastrous.
And again. Great way to wear down your opponent.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
She's making that ascension up the cage.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
Oh, no.
Ooh. The sprint up the cage is on.
Trying to make their way out of the cage.
Bayley turns it around.
Fortitude being tested with every step.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
Oh no! Crash landing!
Uh-oh. She's sent from the cage down to the ring.
Sometimes opportunities can backfire like that.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment? Ooh.
Shin breaker. Not done yet. Oh, this will tear your knee apart. Just caught flush.
And now up the side of the cage she goes.
Heading up and maybe heading out.
Oh, strong impact.
Dishing out a suplex.
And now it's Bayley on her heels. Boom, what a punch.
Corey, what can be the factor here tonight? Being able to withstand the impact of the cage. No matter who you are, you're going to get thrown into it or run head first into it.
Yeah, it's not if you will get launched in the cage, but when. The way a superstar responds to that can be the difference between survival and peril.
Oh, man. And again in the other direction.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
And now she finally makes it to the top. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
Are the nerves getting to her up there?
Oh, so close.
Yeah, but I have a feeling the fall's about to be so far.
And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She could be nearing the end here. Oh, man. And every inch climb puts you in a more perilous position.
Cutting them off before they can get too far. I like it.
Uh-oh, face first.
Crashing to the mat.
And she is down. My God.
So close, yet so very, very far away.
Not many places for her to go now. And she is making climbing this steel cage look easy.
Yeah, she looks completely drained of energy.
She gets stopped short of making it to the ground.
And now she's in a bad situation.
And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
Oh, man, she is awfully close to ending it here. Oh, feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
And she catches up at the halfway point.
Oh, man.
Oh, face full of steel.
Crashing to the mat. And she is sent crashing back to the mat.
That was a nasty fall for her. Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one.
She's made it all the way to the top of the cage. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She's looking exhausted from the climb. Does she have the stamina to make it out?
And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She has to come down somehow. Hopefully it's in one piece.
She's going to do this. She's going to do it. Nobody can stop her now. Victory so close. Both feet must hit the floor to win the steel cage match. She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down.
All tied up in the very top of the cage. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is now.
She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down. She gets a hold of her right at the top of the cage.
Guys, I can't take this. The tension is off the charts. Ooh. Better be quick about it. Not much time to get over.
Looks like they couldn't get too far before being caught up with.
Oh, face full of steel.
Lashing to the mat. She goes flying back down to the mat.
Call the paramedics. This one is just about over.
She's laid across the top of the cage now. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is now. Looking pretty precarious up there at the top.
Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She's looking exhausted from the climb. Does she have the stamina to make it out? Boom!
And that prevents Bayley's attack.
Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way.
And there you see her moving up the cage.
Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
And now she's looking to find a way down. And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She could be nearing the end here.
This could definitely be it. Now to make the descent.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, Grace.
Broken, beaten, and scarred. But there is your winner.
And that's about as conclusive a win as you can get in the cage.
With a win like that, you have to stand back for a moment and realize all your hard work paid off.
Here's the Rebel Heart turned Black Heart.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Way, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
The first NXT Triple Crown champion has held the NXT Championship, NXT North American Championship, and NXT Tag Team Gold.
Now bestowing that success on the rest of the Way.
Here comes Cesaro. The Swiss Cyborg has arrived.
Corey, we've said it before and we'll say it again. Pound for pound, Cesaro is the strongest man in all of WWE.
And from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro!
You know, Corey, Cesaro had one of the great matches in NXT history.
2 out of 3 falls versus Sami Zayn. Some would argue that match put NXT on the map.
I was there, I called it, and I would argue that that match put NXT on the map.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 271 pounds, Kenny Omega!
A matchup like this, it's one that the locker room has wanted to see. It's one that the WWE Universe has wanted to see. It's one that I've been waiting to see, and it's about to go down. This is a match he's craved for quite some time. He's ready and raring to go.
Ah, the beast is in the house.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is hazardous to your health.
Brock Lesnar began his career dominating WWE, was nearly unstoppable in MMA, and has spent over a decade dominating the WWE landscape since returning.
Lesnar held the Universal title for 504 days, the longest WWE title reign in 30 years.
A man who has been virtually unstoppable.
The Mad Russian has arrived.
And from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
He ended Walter's 870-day-long title reign.
A seemingly impossible task made possible by focusing the rage within himself. Ilya Dragunov is a dangerous man.
Often called the czar of NXT.
Right now, Ilya Dragunov looking to expand his power to all of WWE.
Well, the Austrian anomaly.
And many would say the toughest competitor in all of Europe.
Beyond Europe, Saxton, Walter's on his way to dominating the entire globe.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, Walter!
This guy's been UK champion for over 800 days.
That marks the longest title reign since Hulk Hogan's first WWE championship.
Well, let's not get carried away now. It's not like he's battling the likes of Randy Savage, Andre the Giant.
Hey, facts are facts, Michael. And right now, Walter seems unstoppable.
But I agree with your point, Byron. He has been an incredible champion. Unbelievable. Over 800 days.
If somehow Walter's massive frame doesn't overpower you, his grappling skills absolutely will. The ring general about to remind the world why the mat is sacred to him.
Corey, you've competed in 2 out of 3 falls matches. What are the keys to victory?
You have to score the first fall early. The longer the match goes, the trickier it is to score a fall.
I agree. The longer the match goes, the longer your opponent has to change their game plan and take control.
There are plenty of options here for the first fall. You can score that fall by pinfall, submission, even DQ or countout. Oh, gee, straight to the cranium.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
Corey, what happens in a match like this when a competitor is down a fall?
You have to take that time between the falls to make necessary adjustments. All the pressure's on you to avoid getting swept.
Oh, you are behind the 8 ball. Every move becomes critical. You have to put on all the stops to even the score. The sooner that happens, the better.
This type of contest is so grueling, the combatants can feel like they're in the fight of their lives. Vicious right forearm.
Gargano keeps him at bay.
And that's going to jam Cesaro's offense.
Cesaro knew what was coming.
Suplex City.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. Into the pay window. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up.
German! Just pure dominance.
With the lariat.
Walter gets out of the way.
Things went from bad to worse. And Walter with a counter.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, boy. That number powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Hold on.
And not again.
A third time.
Shoulders down.
Really just landed it.
Jumping suplex. A kick out at 2.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Great escape there. Going to the back of the knee.
Lesnar wards him off.
Uh-oh.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
And able to counter. He's been placed in the corner now.
Oh, God, that'll rearrange your skull.
Vicious, aggressive attacks. Oh, my God, that's got to hurt. Oh, right in there. Now step up Enziguri.
Cesaro was waiting.
Hooked up. Oh, and a power. There they go. Counters. This could be an opportunity. And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
Hold on, trying to maneuver out.
Dropping bombs right now and escapes.
My goodness, did you hear that chop?
Look at this.
Dragging off out of harm's way.
Quick strike to the lower body. He's turning the tables.
Perch on the shoulders. Rack attack and route.
Counters that.
Hooked up.
Side slam.
Again?
He can end it here.
He's got him.
He catches Walter with a counter.
Wow, I thought this was over.
He takes control. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Whipped into the barricade.
Goes right through it. Tap out.
And he got in there. I thought that was it. Saw that one coming. Lesnar quick to counter.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
Taken down to the canvas. Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Stump puller leg snap.
Oh, snap your hamstring.
He's starting to struggle here. Oh, that'll turn your skin red. Gets him with the counter and finds a counter.
Does he have trouble?
Oh, flipping the script on him there. Oh, what a counter.
Overhand right lands.
This has been a colossal battle to this point. No superstar is showing signs of backing down.
Long way up in the electric chair.
Oh, saw it coming. Sleeper slam. And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt. Goalbuster!
Shut.
Up and down.
What the?
Running knee lift.
This could do it.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Quick thinking pays off. Incredible dragon suplex.
Suplex brings them down.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it. He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone.
And Brock keeps handing out even more damage.
Yeah, things looking quite bleak for Cesaro here. I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
He's a projectile now. Step up Enziguri. And Gargano gets beat to the punch. Reversal from Cesaro. And sent hard to the outside is Cesaro. He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan. All the way down.
Up and down.
Not done yet.
Again?
Wow. Enough's enough. Walter might have this wrapped up.
Oh, colliding with a barricade. My, sent flying.
It's the sudden stop at the barricade.
And Gargano absorbs another big hit there.
Yeah, the Swiss Superman isn't playing around, especially not now.
How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. Rolling kick by Gargano. A back suplex.
Walter is stumbling into the line of fire.
Fire and grab your little dog and warrior ant.
F5.
Oh, my. Brock could be seconds away. Right to the kidneys from behind. Johnny Gargano sweeps the leg, rolls through.
He breaks the hold. Shifts it back onto him.
Punch right in the head.
Lariat. Great counter. Cover.
Slam with authority.
And
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, Walter.
an important victory for him in this match.
This is the product of hard work and in-ring adaptability. He's got all the tools, and he put them to use tonight.
And here comes Natalya.
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Natalya, one of the all-time greats, really a trailblazer in the women's division here in WWE, and going to bring that expertise and experience here to NXT.
Product of the infamous Hart family dungeon, Natalya no stranger to NXT and the superstars on the rise.
You can certainly sense the respect from the NXT universe towards Natalya.
Well, I respect Natalya for one reason, Byron. Her cat has more social media followers than you do.
And her opponents, first, from Stillwater, Bad Attitude.
This superstar always says there's nothing more important in the world than loyalty.
Well, someone should tell him that this is WWE. Loyalty is the least valuable currency around here.
A woman meant for the highlight reel. She plans on even more excitement tonight.
Well, she's scary, all right. The Queen of the Scots.
And the best high flyer in the women's division.
Oh, some will say that.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Kaylee Ray.
A ruthless competitor will do anything to stay atop NXT and NXT UK.
She's proven successful thus far.
A major match ahead of her. She plans on proving exactly why she's worthy of big matches like these.
There's really no telling what this match might have in store for us. Just about the only thing you can count on is total pandemonium.
Yeah, chaos is the name of the game here. These superstars are going to be living out their most unhinged and dangerous dreams in this one. Russian leg sweep. Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
Elbow smash!
My, oh my, what elevation.
Some superstars are understandably hesitant to exploit the no disqualification stipulation.
Then they need to go wrestle a different match. This is the kind of match where you need to cross the line before the opposition does. If a superstar wants the W, they need to overcome that hesitation.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Now she's allowing the WWE Universe to simply soak it all in.
A sit-out match slam. What impact?
Oh, man.
Counter on Kaylee.
Ray felt that coming.
Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
No count out as she takes this fight to the floor.
Oh, boy, she found a kendo stick. This match might just get hard to watch.
Dodges. Oh, timely counter by Natalya.
Kendo stick to the skull.
Oh, and she got out of there. Oh! We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
What goes up must come down.
Double flapjack.
Under the ropes now.
An earth-shaking power slam.
Kick right to the midsection. Kick gets caught.
German suplex.
She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
She's trying to create space.
Kaylee keeps her away.
She flips it back on her.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Here is your winner, Natalya!
Standing tall above the two other hungry competitors who were in this match.
She came into this match on a mission, determined to outlast and outwork both of her opponents.
In that case, Saxton, I'd say mission accomplished. The Prince has arrived.
A decorated champion who has truly reinvented himself.
The following contest is a first blood match. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
This is a man who is already one of the greatest NXT superstars in history, but truly cemented his legacy by returning and dominating as NXT champion once again.
Well, now he's set to dominate any roster that Finn Balor targets.
You know, I don't know if it's just me, or does Finn Balor just keep getting cooler every year?
Saxton, when it comes to being cool, you are one man I will never ask. You can see the intense focus and drive in the eyes of Finn Balor.
When it comes to Finn Balor, it's always about competing at the highest of levels.
Humberto Carrillo is here.
And from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Humberto Carrillo.
A lot of people have questioned just how far Humberto Carrillo can go, but he assured me that he is as confident as he has ever been.
This match has everyone backstage buzzing. He is an exciting competitor to watch.
Well, the disciple has arrived. One of the most dynamic athletes in WWE, now under the learning tree of the Messiah.
And from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 213 pounds, Murphy!
In the early parts of Murphy's career, he found success winning the NXT Tag Team Championship and Cruiserweight titles, but in the years since, lost direction until the Messiah.
Made a huge difference in Murphy's career, has the Messiah.
Formerly known as the best-kept secret, Murphy now a proud and willing prophet, spreading the word of the Messiah, Seth Rollins. Murphy is a completely changed man.
Anarchy has arrived. A real wild card.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 220 pounds, Slapjack!
You know, this dude calls himself the weapon of retribution.
Yeah, Slapjack will basically do anything to damage those who oppose retribution.
And no doubt about it, Slapjack's not wound too tight, but he's a dangerous, dangerous competitor.
This is the definition of a truly unhinged superstar.
Yeah, you gotta keep your head on a swivel. I wouldn't be surprised if Slapjack didn't even wait for the bell.
Impressive young talent, the future of this business.
Incredibly skilled, but also incredibly narcissistic.
It's okay to be narcissistic when you back it up.
And representing the way, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory!
A former Evolve champion and a sports entertainment prodigy.
This is a guy who, by the age of 22, has already competed in a championship match at WrestleMania. The sky is truly the limit for Austin Theory. Austin Theory has reached all new heights under the guidance of The Way.
Right now, Theory needs to carve his own path.
Oh, he's back in NXT.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
You know, a fact that not many people know is that Sami Zayn had the first match ever on the WWE Network against Cesaro.
Yeah, I was there. It was remarkable. One of the best I've ever seen. In fact,
I called it the match of the year.
Sami would go on to capture the NXT Championship at one time. Really one of the most respected superstars in NXT.
Time to expose some truths if you're Sami Zayn.
Or anyone with a functional brain.
Corey, how important is it for a superstar to use their surroundings to their advantage?
It's vital. Since there are no rules, anything can be used as a weapon against your opponent.
Anything can be used in an attack when an individual is driven by malice and fueled by rage. It's a battle of attrition.
Adrenaline makes you do crazy things. Corey, what are the perils of this match that superstars must be concerned with?
Well, this is the type of setting where you must beware of outside interference, because when it's no disqualification, it's not considered interference. It's legal.
That can change in an instant when another individual who is not officially part of the match makes their presence felt.
That's when a competitor needs to utilize the anything goes stipulation to their benefit and eliminate the mismatch. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
Going for the ride.
Elbow smash. Falcon arrow. Balor retaliates. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
And he denies slapjack. Oh, just turn that around. Oh, a DDT. Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too. Slapjack with great awareness.
Oh, disabling the leg with that.
He's returning fire.
Oh, what a right hook.
Kick right to the back of the leg. Things not looking great for Finn Balor. Oh, and a reversal.
Check this out. Just deadlifted up into a powerbomb.
And the exclamation point.
DDT.
He's one step ahead there. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Spin kick to the midsection. No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Ooh, bullseye.
Punch right in the head. Targeting the arm to great effect.
Ow. Foot meet back. Able to counter. Double team.
Uh-oh.
This isn't very good. Oh, what an uppercut. So impactful.
Bam! Bam! Down he goes.
And now he's giving you all another chance to simply take it all in.
Murphy was ready for that.
Gutbuster. Balor timed that just right. Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
Hard to watch, too.
Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it. This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process.
Oh, his will is getting tested here. Firing off those shots. Not having much effect, and this time it works.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a rag doll here.
Take a good look at a real-life Titan, folks.
Oh, ouch. Snap there. Bottom of an elbow.
Kick right to the back of the leg. Oh, smashing the jaw. Rolling elbow. Woo-wee.
In theory, able to adapt. God. Counters with an attack on Slapjack. Oh, he knew what was coming. What a shot. Caught the leg.
The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
Paying it right back with a reversal. There was some power behind that punch. Hits him with the counter. Able to get the advantage here. Buster! He is just reeling from that offense. Out of the ring, what's his plan here?
Austin Theory looking to end this.
The old ataxia.
Humberto won't come back from that.
On a slam. Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
Reversal on top of reversal. Look at this.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Nice takedown.
Oh, an alley-oop bomb.
Look at this. DDT. Got the knees up just in time. This could turn things around.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Oof, you go up, you have to come down. Down. Like being manhandled by a bear. Hooked up, and boom.
And he sends him into the corner. He reverses it.
He's burying elbows to the midsection.
Great counter. Impressive ring IQ on display there. Oh, my God. A moonsault.
Look at him. Pride and poise personified.
The stomp in every single part of his body. This deep into a match is where trouble rises, where injuries may occur. You gotta think long-term and consider your future fights.
And I guarantee you that throwing in the towel is the furthest thing these superstars are thinking about.
Caught him right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot. Oh, yeah. God, what an elbow.
Oh, look at this awesome Sicilian barrage.
The buffet of punches.
Knees meet face. Jumping double stomp.
Ooh. He's heading up top.
Thinking big. Here it comes. Coup Ross.
Finn got all of it.
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, with authority.
Big forearm.
And Finn Balor connected nicely there.
Rocked his opponent.
Oh, that'll wake you up.
Running knee strike. Placed in the corner.
Haluva kick by Zayn.
And a late game press from Sammy finds its mark.
Yeah, Murphy could be on the razor's edge right now.
And Slapjack takes on a further beating there.
Humberto knows exactly what's at stake in this moment.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh. And Finn Balor is your winner.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor!
Ended this match with a big win under his belt.
This victory is exactly the kind of statement I knew he wanted to make here.
This was a message from him to the entire WWE Universe.
Oh, yeah, I like her a lot.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match. Introducing first, representing the Empire of Pain, from Athens, Greece, NX.
You ask just about anyone in the back, and they'll say they trust this superstar about as far as they can throw them.
Firstly, the talent in WWE can throw each other pretty far, so that negates your entire analogy. Second of all, that just sounds like paranoia to me.
Corey, it's not paranoia when everyone calls this superstar the most untrustworthy individual they've ever had the displeasure of working with.
And representing the Empire of Pain, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Pamela Death.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
She has been counting the weeks, the days, the minutes until this match, and she is now ready to compete.
And representing the Naughty Girls, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Lauren Young.
I don't always agree with it, but this superstar isn't afraid to come out here and take things by force.
Oh, you hypocrite. I'll just wait until another superstar, one you don't like, Saxton, decides to come out and take what they want, and we'll see how you respond then.
This is a match she has long been asking for. She is more than ready to compete tonight.
representing the Naughty Girls, from New York, the rock star, Tiffany Taylor.
Here in WWE, we see all types of superstars, but this one is a little different. Approaches their matches with calm, a balanced attitude.
Which I know you just love, Saxton. You know what I call that? Lacking killer instinct. It might just cost them in the long run.
She knows tonight is going to be a big challenge, but if anyone is up for it, it's this woman.
The Glamazon, one of the most dominant women in WWE history.
Beth Phoenix looks poised for competition here tonight.
And representing the Bullies, from Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
You know, the competition has changed so much since Beth Phoenix's heyday, but this is a new chance to test the mettle.
Oh, you're right, Byron, but Beth Phoenix was ready for the evolution before the evolution was ready for her. Tonight, Phoenix gets comeuppance.
The youngest Hall of Fame inductee in the history of WWE. Dana Brooke is in action.
And representing the Bullies, from Cleveland, Ohio, Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke, certainly one of the hardest workers in the women's division, always trying to learn new skills and techniques to better her game.
There's no doubt she has beauty, there's no doubt she has power, but she also has brains.
Did you guys know that Dana Brooke has never lost a match on the same day that Byron Saxton had a date?
Really?
That's right.
Amazing
Byron,
stat.
when was your last date?
None of your business.
Exactly.
Let's see what she can do.
And representing the Hollywood Blondes, from Orlando, Florida, Tiffany Saturn.
I tried to interview this superstar earlier tonight, but I don't know why I bothered. I don't trust a word that comes out of their mouth.
Well, I happen to know for a fact that they are completely trustworthy and denied your interview because you would definitely twist their words.
One of the most anticipated matches we've had in quite some time. And this woman is the reason why.
And representing the Hollywood Blondes, from Wolverhampton, England, Joyce Daniels.
Here's someone who has faced some tough odds and tougher opponents, but always gives it their all.
Look, I know you think that's a good thing, but this person could learn a thing or two about the value of running and hiding.
Yes, the value of being a coward. She is ready for this big match, and she knows everyone backstage will be watching her make an impact.
Tag team tornado match underway. Multiple teams facing off, but there will only be one winner.
Everyone competing at once. You really need to know the status of your partner and every opponent in this match.
Power slam. Turned that one around.
Suplex through. Not done yet.
Going for a third. There's certainly an elbow. Looking for the victory. And there's the reversal from Dana Brooke.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Tough position to be caught in here. Down on the windpipe. Oh, what a kick.
Ooh, tossed with the suplex.
Oh, God. Producing a trembling. Oh, kick connects. Moves outside. What's the plan here?
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
I'm going to tap out here, but it ain't going to matter.
Prying apart her opponent's fingers. Needs to find a way out of this hold. And she does.
Forearm club.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so.
Coming in hot.
She adjusts it and reverses it. Ah, Beth caught by the counter.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Look at this raw power.
She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
And whip.
Things taking a turn for her now. And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
All tangled up inside. Leg drop from the ropes.
Escape.
Submission time.
Getting it cinched in.
The submission is locked in.
Tap out coming. Tap out.
Well-placed knees, trying to find a way out.
And a kick. Oh, had that well scouted.
She's completely losing control.
And a big knee.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
She did her homework there.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Got it scouted.
She'll get sent out the hard way.
Up for the electric chair.
Can she do it here? And a strong kick out in one.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here. So much damage inflicted.
She turns it right around with a counter. Uh-oh. Bulldog.
Elbow to the knee. Into a leg lock, and look at this brutality.
Assaulting the knee with purpose. Counter. And now there's an opening.
Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another. Driven down.
Up and down. What a slam.
Cover here. Ah, drop kick to the spine. And she breaks the count.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Oh, look at them. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
I'm going to tap out here, but it ain't going to matter.
You're still doing.
Boston Crab with nowhere. Oh, my Lord. How did she do that? Oh, my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Boom. Knock him down. Ouch. For what kick? Butterfly suplex.
Systematic attack on that arm.
Oh, and Dana Brooke turns the tables.
Ooh, I think she knocked her out.
Uh-oh. No, Scorpion death drop.
Good night.
Back elbow.
Did you see that?
That offense really hitting her.
And a slap.
From a seated position to a vertical base. Hooks the arm.
Oh, nicely done.
And you know what's next, guys?
Sent a message with that one.
She has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
Oh, God, that hurt. Hook gets to the ropes, and that's going to go. Trap in the arm. Crossface. Submission time.
Uh-oh, the end is near. No way.
She breaks the hold.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. This won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment.
Ah, save just in the nick of time.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Boom, right across the small. Oh, jeez, you might break a neck that way.
Thrown down unceremoniously.
Uh-oh. What a splash. She got the shoulders down.
Oh, that was just malicious.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
Oh! Ooh, what an elbow.
A barrage of elbows over and over again.
Able to avoid any harm there.
Caught with a lariat. Massive atomic drop. Hair pull mat slam.
Enough already.
Harsh forearm draped across the middle rope. Uh-oh. Up and alley-oop. Face first. Kick to the midsection, double underhook. Wing flipper.
I don't know what choice she has except to tap out here. She's going to have to tap.
I agree. This is about self-preservation. Try again next time.
With a DDT. Look at this, still trying to swing, still trying to strike.
And she denies Dana.
Uh-oh. What a hurricane.
And Dana once again takes on some strong offense.
Dana must be wondering, how's she going to keep herself in this?
How's that for a count? And Beth now in a challenging position.
Yeah, Beth has to fight back quickly here.
The old Beth hoping to end it here.
Oh, nasty stomp to finish it off.
She's looking for the win.
Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal.
Yikes.
She scores big with the counter. Backbreaker. Mounting.
Double chicken wing applied. Big impact.
Cover.
Hooked up. Driven down.
Tearing down the leg now. Oh, nice. The counter.
Big right hand.
Oh, she calls it the rear view.
Night-night.
And deep into this match, she is taking on. They're going to lock it. And the rope saver there. Knee strike to the face. Stomping. Ouch.
Down they go. It's that time. Hoisted up.
Is it enough to put Dana away? Amazing execution. And a slap, too.
Countered it just in time.
Stunner. That was the scratching and clawing. This could be it. Measured knee drop. She steers clear of that one. Trapping their opponent's arm. This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process.
Whatever's planned here can't be good.
And there's the save. Planted face first.
She had it scouted.
Kick lands.
For the win. What a sidewalk slam.
Oh, and that buys some time. Incredible resiliency.
Dana has her dead to rights.
And she denies Dana.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next. Oof.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
Set out mat slam. For the win.
Honing in on the arm.
Oh, God.
What a counter.
She gets the shoulder up.
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron.
Oh, quite an effective counter.
Shining Wizard!
That's right, Corey. That was a shining wizard.
What are we going to see here? Power slam.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Reversal. What a counter.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
And whip.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Ah, right to the back.
Oh, look at it torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Getting tossed around. Uh-oh. What an elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Oh, timely counter by Dana. Oh. Knee to the side of her head.
Power slam.
Big right hand.
And no countouts means she has the whole outside to play with.
She avoids the attack completely.
Haymaker connects.
Snap suplex. German suplex. Short clothesline. Ooh, look at her answering back. A pinpoint kick to the mat. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, God, she's blinded.
Sent crashing to the floor. Oh, impressive counter.
Nice suplex delivered. And there is more to come. A second.
Not done yet.
Third time's the charm. Hooks the leg. The Venus flytrap.
Just a dominant display. My goodness.
And she covers for the pin. Are you kidding me?
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel the agony of defeat is causing this never surrender attitude. Look at this. Oh, man. Horrifying DDT.
And Dana dodges that one.
Oh, man.
Going up high with the punch. Oh, sit out jawbreaker.
Eating through a straw for a week. The target's been acquired once more. Oh, Samoan driver.
No doubt Dana ended this.
And the victory here tonight.
Here are your winners, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, and Dana Brooke, the Bullies.
Dana Brooke leads the team to victory.
We really saw what these competitors were made of here tonight.
Yeah, especially the winner. One of the best superstars around.
The following contest is a triple threat tag team Hell in a Cell match. Introducing first, from Albany, New York, weighing in at 196 pounds, Bobby Finch.
Matches like these, with talent of this caliber, this is why sports entertainment is an art form.
The competition level has never been higher, but this guy's ready to prove he can hang.
Well, here's a man who's been called one of the best pure strikers in all of WWE.
It's a statement it's hard to argue with. We are looking at one of NXT's most successful competitors ever.
And from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
We understand he works best in that Wolfpack mentality, of course, but a very accomplished singles competitor, well, as you will see here tonight.
Who's got time for rules when you're getting results?
Amazing grappling and striking skills, supremely competent.
O'Reilly's already backed it up and continues to do so. The brighter the lights, the harder the strikes for Kyle O'Reilly.
And at a combined weight of 380 pounds, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
The moment this match was announced, the WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver.
And at a combined weight of 436 pounds, The Miz and John Morrison.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
And we are underway in the legendary Hell in a Cell.
This match is a career maker and a career shortener all in one.
The cell transforms you as a competitor. No one who goes in comes out the same.
Oh, it's punishing the right arm.
Morrison was ready for that.
Oh, man.
First one missed, second one didn't.
Effective. Look at this, going counter for counter. Lined him up.
It truly cannot be stressed enough. Hell in a Cell is a match where you simply have to adapt to your environment as quickly as humanly possible. Or inhumanly possible, considering the domain.
Good point, Corey. Trying to work the same match as you would any other night would simply be a fool's errand.
Ooh.
Flatliner.
Man, face first.
Oh, my God.
Catches an uppercut.
Miz for the victory here. Oh, uppercut. Jarring.
Oh!
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
Landing the uppercut.
Oh!
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
High risk. Ooh, stiff punch.
That catches Morrison looking. Reversal. Can he take advantage?
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
Oh, what a punch.
Precarious position here.
Electric chair to the face buster. He's looking a little off balance.
Boom, what an uppercut.
Oof, stomping down.
Oh, he moves out of the way. Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
Oh, my. Turning the tables.
Oh,
What a knockout punch. Oh, man. Oh, he retaliates. Uppercut.
Man. Ooh, man. Oh, man, what an uppercut.
Oh, what an uppercut. Boom. Closed fist connects. Ooh. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
oh, that'll rattle you.
Oh, what a right.
And some attitude behind it. Punch connects.
Able to reverse.
Overhand connects.
Big punch finds its mark.
He's got him scouted. Turning the tables there.
Tagged with a punch.
Oh! What a punch.
Boom, stiff uppercut. Boom.
Boom, right in the button.
Caught with a punch.
Oni Lorcan counters. Solid punch. He had it scouted.
Catches a punch.
Ow!
And it's reverse pain for that mistake. Oh! What a punch.
It's always disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders.
Had Miz's playbook scouted.
Quick exchange of counters there. Oh, jarring uppercut.
Sharp punch. Uncorks an uppercut. Punch lands. He's got the answer, and he's destroyed the wall.
Threw it like it was nothing.
Well, I don't think any of us were expecting that.
Sequence of reversals there. Counter after counter.
Safety clearly isn't a concern for him right now.
How can it be in this type of match?
Remember, though, in many cases, coming down is the truly hard part.
Uppercut connects. Push on the top.
That is a long way down.
I can't bear to watch this.
How close was that? That was about...
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Give up now. Swallow your pride and submit.
Just hang on. Hang on for just a little bit longer.
He's risking permanent death.
Nice escape.
Warm up the engine on the ambulance. I got a very bad feeling about where these competitors are going to end up soon.
Ah, kick.
Nasty kick.
In full control here. Face first. Morrison with great evasion. Ooh.
Hell is a mountain, gentlemen, and these poor souls are duking it out at the summit.
And look at from the heart of these competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
No, kick out at two.
I cannot believe